Hello everybody, welcome back to another review. Today we're doing Boruto episode 200 review. If you are new, basically we go in how the anime adapted the manga, the differences. There's going to be a spoiler section, so if you're an anime only or you haven't read the manga and you don't want to be spoiled, here's the timestamp. After this point, there's going to be full spoiler territory. It was a really good episode. There were some differences here and there. The anime added some things that are kinda of anime original, but they are tied into the story because of what will happen in the future. A lot of stuff. So yeah, that's basically what we do in these videos. So let's start with Boruto episode 200 review. Now, first of all, this episode covered chapter 34 of the manga. It ended exactly the same. This episode added quite a lot of things that are anime original, but actually they are tied into the story because stuff that will happen later. I don't want to spoil. So actually the chapter 34 of the manga starts with the kind of the conclusion of the Delta fight, which already happened in the last episode, and episode 200 starts kind of like one quarter of the chapter when Kawaki is in the laboratory. Naruto gives Kawaki the arm that he was using to test like the new powers to absorb and everything like that. He gives that arm to Kawaki, basically infusing his chakra into the arm so that it can function and everything. Kawaki now gets the arm, and that is basically a carbon copy of the manga. Next we have interesting stuff because we have the reveal that Delta is still alive. Like Boro is back with code. He's supposed to go under some maintenance. Amado does the maintenance to Boro and everything. And Delta's drone comes back flying into the base, and we can see that there are at least two other Delta bodies in the facility, and basically that drone was like a hard drive or something that contains Delta's consciousness and all her abilities, her experience, all that stuff. And this drone just gets into a device, transfers the information to another Delta body, and the Queen Delta wakes up really pissed because she was defeated by Naruto, and she says, "I'm going to kill the bastard." Now we have some interactions between Boro and Delta. Delta kicks Boro, and in the manga actually she uses her leg ability to kinda go ahead and kick Boro or something, and in the anime she just kicks the wall with her normal leg. One other interesting thing is that in the manga, Boro is there via the genjutsu communications thingy because he starts disappearing or disintegrating, and in the anime, Boro's actual physical body is there in the facility. And when we jump to the discussion between Jigen, Delta, and Code in the manga, Boro in the anime is there because he was actually there. In the manga, he was just there with the genjutsu thingy, and in the little discussion that we have later, Boro is not there. That's an interesting detail because this way we're adding a bit more of depth to Boro's character. He's being more present, and no wonder because from my predictions, apparently the next kind of mini arc is going to be the Boro's cult arc, which is going to be really good because in the manga we didn't see much of Boro, and with this we're going to explore his character a lot more. Yeah, now we jump into the discussion between the Kara members, talking about there's another Karma user. It's Boruto. Code for a moment there got scared because he thought Sasuke was the one having the Karma. Imagine Sasuke with a Karma, oh my god. But thank God in a way for them, the one that has the Karma is Boruto. And Jigen just gets there and says, "Where is Kashinkoi?" Delta is like, he's in the Leaf Village. He's still there with some intel, and Jigen, when he learns that Boruto has a Karma, drops this first kind of hint, or drops this sentence, this statement that says, "You damn Momoshiki, you managed to leave your own vessel behind." I'm not going to say more for the anime onlys, you make your own conclusions. But yeah, this is like the tip of the iceberg. This is the start of this is the start of something really big and interesting. And yeah, they have this discussion. Then we have a manga canon scene, which is basically Naruto, Boruto, and Kawaki in Naruto's living room in his house, talking. Kawaki saying like, "I know, you know what, Naruto? I want you to be your student." Obviously, some other dialogue between here and there, but that's like the main story. Like, yeah, you didn't have to protect me. Why are you doing this for me? Like, why are you using this arm? Would you not get tired of like wasting your chakra in me, like making this arm function? Why are you doing this? And Naruto's like, well, you saved me and my daughter. It's only natural that I will do this. And yeah, Kawaki says, would you train me? And Naruto, yeah, you will be my student from now on. And that was a really dope scene because we have seen Kawaki's character evolve and develop throughout these episodes. And at first he was like a super hostile person that he didn't want anything to do with the Leaf Village, with nobody, and now he is basically going to be mentored by Naruto. So yeah, that is going to be a really interesting plot, like a really interesting part of the story, and I'm really excited to see how the anime is going to develop this. Then we have some training between Kawaki, Naruto, and Boruto. This was touched a little bit, but just like really briefly in the manga. There was just like two pages with some like 10 panels, like just like a transition to the next part. Here in the anime we see a little bit more of this, and we actually see Sarada training with Sasuke the Chidori. This is really interesting. I like how they're laying the foundations for what's to come. And now we have another anime original scene, which is going to be Boro, Code, and Amado talking about who do you think the traitor is. Then Boro saying something like, you know what, we could just begin a new car organization. It doesn't take much to be a car inner, stuff like that. Which I don't know why they did this. This is not in the manga. It's interesting because we can see a little bit of what they're thinking, but I don't know, man. It's mystery. It's mystery. I'm really intrigued to see how the anime is going to take this story, like take the manga story and make it more alive, give it more details, give it more depth, more character development. I'm really excited to see what the Studio Period will do with the manga adaptation. And then we have Boruto and Kawaki playing the cards, like they're buying some cards. We see a little bit more of development between Kawaki's and Boruto's relationship. They removed something from the manga that was that Sarada and Chocho were already there, and Chocho was just a girling over Kawaki. I'm glad they removed that. That just doesn't add to the story. And after that, we end the chapter and the episode exactly the same. Kawaki trying to reconstruct the base and not being able to because there's still a hole in there. That is going to be a really important symbolism that there's a hole in the base. And then Kurama making an appearance after a whole lot of episodes, like Kurama being Kurama, not being like Naruto and Kurama in chakra mode or whatever, like Kurama being Kurama. He makes an appearance and he's about to talk with Kawaki, telling him, sit down, you're not allowed to leave Naruto's side without his permission. And what are they going to talk about? We don't know. I mean, obviously I cannot remember, but yeah, next episode I think is going to be also a manga canon episode. So I'm really excited, really good episode overall. Some differences here and there, but nothing like really big or nothing like super story changing or something like that. There is two details that were changed in the anime, but they are spoiler territory. So basically, if you're an anime only, this is a review. This is what I do. I do reviews for Boruto, some reactions. I plan on doing some other reviews for some anime that will come out later this year, so stay tuned for that. I'll do some other content too. And yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe. It will help me out a lot. Leave a like, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What theories do you have? Did you like the episode? What do you think? Where do you think the story is going to go? All of that, I'm really interested to see what you guys think. So thank you very much for watching this video, and from this point onwards we're going to have manga spoilers. So you've been warned, manga spoiler section. Let's go. First of all, the first major difference I noticed is, you know, when Jigen is saying, oh Momoshiki, you left your own vessel, stuff like that. In the anime, Amado is right there. It's like right there. In the manga, you'll be seeing the panel right now. He is eavesdropping behind a wall, and Jigen notices, like you can see in the panel, that Jigen is like a glance, like he knows he's being spied on. And this is really interesting, because as we all know, in the manga we know that the traitors are Kashin, Koji, and Amado. In the anime we don't really know yet. We just know that there's a traitor and they are investigating, but everything is pointing to Kashin Koji. Like I've seen like most of the fans think like Kashin Koji is us. What the hell is he doing? Like how was he able to enter the village and all that stuff? But the eye is not quite that much in Amado yet. So I think the anime did this to make like the reveal that, oh, Amado is also a traitor, more impactful. I don't know, this was removed. That was a really nice addition. Also the fact that Boro was actually there in the meeting. As I said, it's going to add a lot of character, and it's going to make Boro more present. Like, yeah, like to feel like he's there, he's a character, not like in the manga he just was there for a fight. I think that he was just there for a fight to be completely destroyed by Borushiki. Now in the anime he's going to have more presence. And also the other important thing is Sarada's training with Sasuke. Oh god, remember in the manga when she just used Chidori? Like, I've been training with my dad, but we never really saw it, and she just used Chidori in the Boro fight. Well, now we're seeing the foundation to that moment. That's what I'm liking a lot about the anime adaptation, that Studio Parents is just putting all the foundations in place, like all the bricks, in order for like the plots like Sarada learning Chidori, the traders, the Boro Code's relationship, all the stuff, because they're already setting up Code. As you know, Code is going to have a white karma. He's going to be like kind of the successor to Jigen, and they are already setting him up. Like, I think we are like 50 episodes away from catching up to the manga, taking into account all the little things that they're going to add between to give more presence to develop the story. I think like 50 episodes away, something like that, to reaching up the manga, and they're already setting up Code. So they setting up Boro, they setting up Sarada's Chidori, they setting up they setting up Code. This is really interesting. So yeah, those are basically the three things that I was really not concerned, but I was really they caught my attention, right? They were like, oh, they changed this, nice. Are they going to do this? They're putting all the foundations there, and I really appreciate it. So with that said, guys, you manga readers, tell me your thoughts. Please don't spoil the anime onlys. But yeah, this was the video. Basically, I hope you liked it. You'll have the reaction tomorrow to Boruto 201. The review, you'll get it maybe the next day, Monday. And I'm going to be dropping the opening tier list, the final part, next week, and I have some other content planned. I'll be more free, I'll have time, so you'll be seeing more content about different stuff. I don't want to be stuck with Boruto. I mean, it's my favorite series so far. Like, the whole Naruto Boruto franchise is one of my favorite franchise, but I don't want to be just like dedicated to just Boruto, right? I want to expand my content. I want to cover like the anime thing in general. So yeah, please subscribe, please share, please like, please comment if you feel like it. And thank you very much for watching. We're almost 400 subs. I think I'll do a special in the 500 subs, I'm not really sure. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for all the support. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a really nice day, and I'll be seeing you really soon. Have a nice one. Bye bye.